Welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast, your English podcast for real growth, honest conversations, and building better habits. I'm Emma.
And I'm Spencer. We're really glad you pressed play today. Maybe you're having your morning coffee right now. Maybe you're on your commute to work or school. Maybe you just woke up and you're still in bed wondering if today will be a good day. But hey, you're not alone here.
Yeah, if you're going to start your day, you might as well do it with some English in your ears and some motivation in your heart.
Exactly. Your morning may feel rushed or unmotivated, but your listening practice is on point.
And you sound really energized today, Spencer. What's going on?
I am. I actually woke up at 6 a.m. today, which is early for me, and I went for a short walk before breakfast. And you know what? I feel amazing. Like my whole day already feels different. So today I told myself I need to start every day like this. I need to take control of my mornings.
I get that. I also have those moments when I realize that how I start my day completely changes everything that follows.
Yeah, like your morning is the foundation and everything else builds on top of it.
And we know many of you feel this too. You hit snooze 5 times, rush through breakfast, scroll through your phone, and then wonder why your whole day feels chaotic. That's why today's episode is important for us. In this episode, we're talking about how to start your day right and why morning motivation matters. We're going to share stories, talk about this idea slowly, and give you small ideas you can try so you can transform your mornings and, honestly, your life.
But before we go deeper, we want to ask you for just one tiny favor.
If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel. It helps more learners find the Artificial Fluency Podcast and join our little community.
And we'd really love to hear from you in the comments. You can write one simple sentence, something like, I'm your name from your country, and tell us, what time do you usually wake up?
We read your messages, and they really help us understand what you're going through, not just in English, but in life.
And when you write, your brain has to choose words and make a sentence. That's real practice, not just listening and forgetting.
Okay, let's also talk quickly about the English level for today so you feel safe.
This episode is a B1 to B2 level episode. That means we're using natural, flowing English with some motivational vocabulary and ideas about habits and mindset.
We'll talk about morning routines, motivation, momentum, words you'll definitely use if you want to talk about personal growth in English.
It's not super simple and it's not super advanced. It's that comfortable middle place where you can understand a lot and still learn new things.
And if you're a B1 learner, you can still stay with us. You might not understand every single word, but your ears will get stronger.
Yeah, this is a safe episode for you too. You can use it as a bridge from intermediate English to more advanced natural English.
So wherever you are on your English journey and your morning routine journey, you're welcome here with us.
And because we're vocabulary nerds, we will play with some useful words today.
During the episode, we'll explain important words naturally inside the conversation, so you don't have to pause and look everything up.
And at the end, we'll do a calm word tour. We'll slow down and go over some key vocabulary again with simple examples just for you.
All right, if you can, take one deep breath.
Yeah, breathe in and out.
Let's start talking about how to start your day right and see what magic happens when you take control of your mornings. Spencer, have you ever had a moment when you realized your mornings were completely controlling your days? Like a specific moment when you understood the power of how you start your day?
Yes, very clearly. I can still see it like a little movie in my mind. It was about 6 months ago, middle of summer. I was living my normal life, waking up at 8:30 a.m. every day, hitting snooze 3 or 4 times. So normal routine, nothing special. If you looked from the outside, everything looked fine. I had a job, I was healthy, I had friends and hobbies. But for those 3 months, I just felt off. My body was going through the motions, but my mind was foggy all day. Inside my head, I thought, why do I always feel so behind? Why does every day feel like I'm playing catch-up? And that thought hit me like a bright light suddenly turning on. In that moment, I knew the problem wasn't my schedule. It was how I was starting my day, reactive, rushed, and half asleep.
Wow, yeah, that really hits. That feeling of constantly being behind even though you're working hard.
Exactly. I was setting myself up for failure before 9 a.m.
I had a similar moment last year. I noticed I was checking my phone the second I woke up. Emails, messages, social media, and by the time I even got out of bed, I already felt stressed and overwhelmed. I realized I was letting other people's priorities hijack my morning before I even had breakfast.
That picture is so clear. You're waking up rushed, hitting snooze, starting the day already behind, and the hardest part was probably not even realizing it was a choice, right?
Yes, that's such a helpless feeling, like mornings just happen to you instead of something you create.
And that reactive feeling, that I'm already behind feeling, is actually a signal. It's your life telling you that you need to take back control of your mornings.
Take back control. How?
By being intentional, by making choices instead of just reacting. That's where the concept of an intentional morning comes in.
An intentional morning is when you wake up with purpose instead of panic. It's when you decide how you want to feel and what you want to do, rather than just responding to whatever comes at you.
Intentional morning. Can you explain that a bit more?
Sure, intentional means done on purpose, with a clear reason. An intentional morning means you're choosing your activities deliberately, like choosing to stretch, to drink water, to avoid your phone, because you know these choices will help you feel better.
Oh, like instead of mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, I intentionally read for 10 minutes.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. One is reactive and scattered, the other is intentional and focused. We just used the word reactive. Let me explain that quickly.
Yes, that's a good one to know.
Reactive means responding to things as they happen, without planning or thinking ahead. When you're reactive in the morning, you're just reacting to your alarm, to your notifications, to whatever demands your attention. The opposite is proactive, which means taking action before problems happen.
Oh, like when I hit snooze, I'm being reactive to my tiredness, but when I get up on purpose, I'm being proactive.
Exactly, that's it. Proactive means you're in control.
And what about momentum? You mentioned that earlier.
Momentum is a noun. It means the force or energy that keeps something moving forward. In life, momentum is when one good action leads to another. Like you wake up early, that gives you energy, so you exercise, that makes you feel proud, so you eat healthy, and suddenly your whole day has positive momentum.
So it's like a domino effect, but in a good way.
Perfect analogy, yes.
Before we continue to the next part, I want to remind you of something important.
We upload new videos to our channel every week for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support us so we can continue doing this. You can help us see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of our videos. Please don't forget to do these.
Your support really does make a difference. It helps us keep creating content like this for you.
All right, let's continue with how to start your day right.
When you said intentional morning, it reminded me of something my mentor told me. He asked, Spencer, who wins your first hour, you or the world? And I realized the world was winning every single day.
Oh, wow, that's powerful.
Right? Because the world, my boss, social media, the news, everyone else's emergencies was getting my attention before I even gave myself attention. I was giving my best energy to everyone except me.
And then you wonder why you feel drained by noon.
Exactly. So I started protecting my first hour. No phone, no email, no news. Just me, coffee, and whatever I choose to do.
How did that change things?
Everything. My whole day feels different when I win the first hour.
So that's the second concept, morning anchors. These are small, non-negotiable habits that anchor your entire morning routine.
Okay, but how do you choose your anchors? What makes a good anchor?
Great question. A morning anchor should be simple, quick, and signal to your brain, my day is starting the way I want it to. For some people, it's making their bed. For others, it's drinking a glass of water. For me, it's 5 minutes of stretching.
So it's not about doing something huge.
No, small and consistent beats big and sporadic. Your anchor is just the first domino that creates momentum.
I love that. What's the third concept?
The third one is the concept of energy management versus time management. Most people think about their morning in terms of time, like, I only have 30 minutes. But what really matters is your energy.
Energy management. What's the difference?
Time management asks, how much time do I have? Energy management asks, what will give me energy versus drain my energy? For example, checking work emails might only take 5 minutes, but it drains your energy. Reading something inspiring might take 10 minutes, but it energizes you.
So I should choose activities that give me energy, not steal it.
Exactly. Protect your morning energy like it's precious, because it is.
So what can someone actually do if they want to start having better mornings right now?
Great question. Here's what I've found helpful. First, decide the night before. Morning success starts the night before.
How do you do that exactly?
Before you go to bed, choose 3 things: what time you'll wake up, what you'll do first, and what you'll avoid. For example, I might say, I'm waking up at 6:30 a.m., I'm starting with 10 minutes of reading, and I'm avoiding my phone until 8 a.m. By deciding the night before, you don't have to make decisions when you're tired in the morning.
I love that. It removes the "what should I do" confusion. And I'll add that putting your phone in a different room helps too. If your phone is on your nightstand, you'll check it. If it's in the kitchen, you won't.
Yes, exactly. Remove friction from good habits and add friction to bad habits. Second practical step, start with a tiny win. Make your bed, drink water, open the curtains, something small that you can complete in under 1 minute.
Why does that matter?
Because your brain loves wins. When you complete even a tiny task, your brain releases a little dopamine, the feel-good chemical. That small win creates momentum. One win leads to another.
So it's psychological. You're training your brain to feel successful first thing in the morning.
Exactly. And after that tiny win, your brain is more likely to tackle the next task. Third step, protect your first 30 to 60 minutes. No phone, no email, no news. Just you and whatever morning routine you've chosen.
What if you need to check your phone for your alarm?
Use a real alarm clock, not your phone, or put your phone on airplane mode. The point is, don't let the outside world in until you've taken care of yourself first.
But what about when you have kids or roommates? What if your morning can't be quiet and alone?
That's a real challenge. If you can't control your environment, control your response to it. Maybe your intentional morning is 5 minutes of deep breathing while the coffee brews. Maybe it's listening to a motivational podcast like this one while you get ready. Intentionality isn't about perfect silence. It's about choosing your mindset.
So it's more about the quality of attention than the quantity of time.
Exactly. 5 minutes intentional beats 30 minutes mindless every time. So if you're listening right now and feeling like your mornings are chaotic and out of control, maybe the problem isn't that you don't have enough time.
Yeah, maybe the problem is that you haven't decided how you want your mornings to feel.
You can't control everything that happens in your day, but you can control your first hour, and that first hour sets the tone for everything else. I want to ask you something. Can you think of one time when you had a really good morning and then later you realized it changed your whole day?
Like those moments when you lost the chaos, but you also found your focus.
Exactly. Maybe you woke up early one day and found quiet time you didn't know you needed. Maybe you skipped social media and found mental clarity. Maybe you took a morning walk and found creative ideas.
Those moments are worth celebrating, not with big announcements, but with quiet gratitude.
A small smile, a deep breath, a gentle thought. I started my day with intention, and it made a difference.
And if you're still here with us at the end of this conversation, we just want to say, we're proud of you.
Really, we are. Whether you wake up at 5 a.m. or 9 a.m., whether your mornings are perfect or messy, whether you're just starting to build routines or you've been doing this for years, you showed up today, and that counts.
You're thinking about how to improve your mornings. That awareness is the first step to change.
And remember, you don't need a perfect morning, you just need an intentional one. And while we were talking, we used some pretty useful words and phrases.
Yeah, maybe we should slow down and talk about them a little. Let's do a calm word tour.
Great idea, and I think we should start with intentional.
So intentional is an adjective. It means done on purpose with a clear reason or goal.
For example, I made an intentional choice to wake up early.
Or you could say, she's very intentional about how she spends her time.
The noun is intention, which means your purpose or plan. The opposite is accidental or unintentional, which means by accident. Another word we used was reactive.
Yes, reactive is an adjective. It means responding to things after they happen, without planning ahead.
You can say, I was being reactive instead of proactive this morning.
Or, reactive people let life happen to them. Proactive people make life happen.
The opposite is proactive, which means taking action before problems occur.
What about momentum?
Momentum is a noun. It means the force or energy that keeps something moving forward.
For example, one good decision creates momentum for the next one.
Or you could say, I'm building positive momentum in my life.
When something is losing momentum, it's slowing down. When it's gaining momentum, it's speeding up.
Another important word, anchor.
So anchor as a noun means something that holds you steady, like a ship's anchor. In personal development, an anchor is a habit or action that grounds your routine.
For example, making my bed is my morning anchor.
Or find one anchor habit that you can do every single day.
As a verb, to anchor means to hold something steady or make it secure.
We also said energy management.
Energy management is a noun phrase. It means paying attention to what gives you energy versus what drains your energy and organizing your life accordingly.
You can say, good energy management means doing important work when you have the most focus.
Or, time management is important, but energy management is essential.
It's about working smarter, not just harder.
Another word, routine.
Routine is a noun. It means a regular pattern of actions or habits, something you do regularly.
For example, my morning routine includes coffee, stretching, and journaling.
Or you could say, building a good routine takes time and patience.
Routine can be good or bad, it just means something you do regularly.
What about mindset?
Mindset is a noun. It means your attitude, your way of thinking, or your mental approach to life.
You can say, your morning mindset affects your whole day.
Or she has a growth mindset, which means she believes she can improve.
Fixed mindset versus growth mindset is a famous concept in psychology.
Another useful word, chaos.
Chaos is a noun. It means complete disorder, confusion, or messiness.
You can say, my morning was total chaos. I couldn't find anything.
Or, I want to turn morning chaos into morning calm.
The adjective is chaotic, which means messy or disorganized.
And finally, win.
Win, as a noun, means a success or achievement, even a small one.
You can say, making my bed is a tiny win that starts my day right.
Or you could say, celebrate your small wins, not just big achievements.
As a verb, to win means to succeed or achieve victory.
If you didn't catch every word, it's okay. You can listen to this part again slowly, like a mini lesson.
And if you want a small challenge, choose one of these words and make your own sentence.
You can say it quietly to yourself, or be brave and write it in the comments. That's real practice.
Yeah, that's like sending your English brain to the gym, but a calm, friendly gym.
A small, friendly gym where everyone is learning together step by step.
And if you're still here with us at the end of this episode, thank you for spending this time with us.
Whether you listened while making breakfast, commuting to work, or getting ready for your day, we're glad you were here.
Your mornings don't have to be perfect. They don't have to look like Instagram. They just have to be intentional.
Even 5 intentional minutes can change everything. Start small. Start today.
How you start your day is how you live your life. Make it count.
If this episode helped you, tap like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs morning motivation.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us, what time do you wake up? And what's one habit you want to add to your morning? We read every single one.
This is Emma.
And this is Spencer.
And you've been listening to the Artificial Fluency Podcast.
Stay kind to yourself.
And keep going, one intentional morning at a time.
See you in the next episode.
And hey, tomorrow morning when your alarm goes off, remember, you get to choose. You can hit snooze and start the day reactive, or you can get up and start the day with purpose. The choice is yours.
Win your first hour. Win your day.
Welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast, your English podcast for real conversations, honest feelings, and learning to be yourself. I'm Emma.
And I'm Spencer. We're really glad you pressed play today. Maybe you're walking to work or school. Maybe you're having your morning coffee. Maybe you're lying in bed at night, thinking about something you said today. But hey, you're not alone here.
Yeah, if you're going to worry about what people think of you, you might as well do it with some English in your ears.
Exactly. Your mind may feel busy and anxious, but your listening practice is on point.
And you sound a little stressed today, Spencer. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. But honestly, I just came from a meeting at work, and I spent the whole time worrying about what everyone thought of my ideas. Like, did I sound smart? Did they like me? Did I say the right things? So today I told myself I need to stop caring so much about everyone's opinion of me.
I get that. I also have those moments when I replay conversations in my head over and over, wondering if people judged me.
Yeah, like your brain becomes a courtroom and everyone's a judge.
And we know many of you feel this too. You care what your teacher thinks, what your boss thinks, what your friends think, what strangers on the internet think. That's why today's episode is important for us. In this episode, we're talking about why you care so much about what people think and how to stop. We're going to share stories, talk about this struggle slowly, and give you small ideas you can try so you can feel more free and more like yourself.
But before we go deeper, we want to ask you for just one tiny favor.
If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel. It helps more learners find the Artificial Fluency Podcast and join our little community.
And we'd really love to hear from you in the comments. You can write one simple sentence, something like, I'm your name from your country, and tell us, whose opinion do you care about most?
We read your messages, and they really help us understand what you're going through, not just in English, but in life.
And when you write, your brain has to choose words and make a sentence. That's real practice, not just listening and forgetting.
Okay, let's also talk quickly about the English level for today so you feel safe.
This episode is a B1 level episode. That means we're using natural English, real conversation, but we're keeping it clear and not too complicated.
We'll talk about feelings, about opinions, about confidence, some psychology words, but we'll explain them as we go.
It's not super simple, and it's not super advanced. It's that comfortable middle place where you can understand a lot and still learn new things.
And if you're an A2 learner, you can still stay with us. You might not understand every single word, but your ears will get stronger.
Yeah, this is a safe episode for you too. You can use it as a bridge from beginner English to more natural, real English.
So wherever you are on your English journey and your self-worth journey, you're welcome here with us.
And because we're vocabulary nerds, we will play with some useful words today.
During the episode, we'll explain important words naturally inside the conversation, so you don't have to pause and look everything up.
And at the end, we'll do a calm word tour. We'll slow down and go over some key vocabulary again with simple examples just for you.
All right, if you can, take one deep breath.
Yeah, breathe in and out.
Let's start talking about why you care so much and see what this feeling might be trying to tell you. Spencer, have you ever had a moment when you realized how much you were living for other people's approval? Like a specific moment when it hit you?
Yes, very clearly. I can still see it like a little movie in my mind. It was about a year ago, maybe late spring. I was at a friend's birthday party, nothing fancy, just a casual dinner at a restaurant with about 10 people. So, normal party, normal friends. If you looked from the outside, everything looked fine. I was smiling, laughing, telling stories, being social. But that whole evening, I just felt exhausted. My body was at the table, but my mind was working overtime. Inside my head, I thought, did that joke land? Did I sound interesting? Do they think I'm boring? Am I talking too much or too little? And that thought hit me like a wave of cold water. In that moment, I knew I wasn't being myself. I was being the version of me I thought they wanted to see.
Wow, yeah, that really hits. That feeling of performing instead of just being.
Exactly. It was exhausting. I went home that night and felt so tired, not from the party, but from all that mental work of trying to please everyone.
I had a similar moment, but for me, it was about posting on social media. About 6 months ago, I spent 2 hours, trying to write the perfect caption for a simple photo. I kept thinking, what if people don't like it? What if they think I'm trying too hard? What if I get no likes? And then I thought, why do I care so much? These are just people on the internet. That picture is so clear. You're sitting at a party with friends, but inside you're completely worried about their judgment. And the hardest part was probably feeling like you couldn't just relax and be yourself, right?
Yes, that's such a trapped feeling, like you're watching yourself from the outside, constantly adjusting your behavior.
And that exhausting feeling, that I need everyone to like me feeling, is actually really common, more common than people admit.
Really? You think everyone feels this way?
Not everyone, but many people, especially people who are kind and thoughtful, because when you care about others, it's easy to start caring too much about what they think. This is where the concept of external validation comes in. It's like when your sense of worth depends on other people's opinions instead of your own feelings.
External validation. Can you explain that a bit more?
Sure. External means outside of you. Validation means approval or confirmation that you're okay. So external validation is when you look outside yourself to other people to know if you're good enough.
Oh, like when I need my boss to say I did a good job before I feel proud of my work.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. The opposite is internal validation, which is when you can tell yourself, I did well, without needing others to confirm it. We just used the word approval. Let me explain that quickly.
Yes, that's a good one to know.
Approval means acceptance, agreement, or permission. When you seek approval, you want people to say, yes, you're okay, I accept you. For example, I constantly seek my parents' approval.
Oh, like when I ask my friend, was that okay? Did I do the right thing? I'm seeking approval?
Exactly, that's it. You're asking for confirmation that you're acceptable.
And what about judgment? We said that word earlier.
Judgment means when someone forms an opinion about you, especially a critical or negative opinion. When you fear judgment, you're afraid people are silently criticizing you in their minds.
Like, everyone's judging me means everyone's forming negative opinions about me.
Yes, exactly.
Before we continue to the next part, I want to remind you of something important.
We upload new videos to our channel every week for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support us so we can continue doing this. You can help us see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of our videos. Please don't forget to do these.
Your support really does make a difference. It helps us keep creating content like this for you.
All right, let's continue with why you care so much.
When you said external validation, it reminded me of something my therapist told me last year. She asked me, Spencer, whose voice is loudest in your head? And I realized it wasn't my voice. It was my dad's voice, my old teacher's voice, people from 10 years ago.
Oh, wow, that's powerful.
Right? Because I thought I was thinking my own thoughts, but really I was just replaying what I imagined other people thought about me, like I had internalized their voices.
What does that mean, internalized?
It means I took their opinions, or what I thought were their opinions, and I made them my own thoughts. So now, their judgment lives inside my own mind.
That's so true. We carry other people's voices with us. So that's the second concept, the inner critic. It's the voice in your head that criticizes you, but often it's just echoes of other people's voices from your past.
Okay, but how do you know if it's your voice or someone else's voice?
Great question. Ask yourself, is this thought kind or cruel? Is it helping me grow or just making me feel small? Usually, other people's voices are harsher and more judgmental.
So my own real voice would be kinder.
Often, yes. Your true inner voice usually wants to protect you and help you grow, not destroy you.
That makes sense. What's the third concept?
The third one is people-pleasing. This is when you constantly change yourself to make others happy, even when it hurts you.
Like saying yes when you want to say no?
Exactly. Or pretending to like things you don't like, or hiding your real opinions because you're afraid of disagreement.
So what can someone actually do if they're stuck in this pattern right now? Like, how do you stop caring so much?
Great question. Here's what I found helpful. First, the 10-10-10 rule. When you're worried about what someone thinks, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 minutes? Will it matter in 10 months? Will it matter in 10 years?
How do you do that exactly?
You literally pause and ask yourself these questions. For example, yesterday I was worried about a typo I made in an email. Then I thought, in 10 minutes, will this matter? Maybe a little. In 10 months? Absolutely not. In 10 years, I won't even remember this email, so I let it go.
I love that. It gives you perspective. And I'll add that writing down your worries helps too. When I write, I'm worried John thinks I'm annoying, it looks silly on paper. Like, why am I giving John so much power over my mood?
Yes, exactly. Getting it out of your head and onto paper makes it less scary. Second practical step, practice saying no. Start with small, low-stakes situations.
Like what?
Like, if someone offers you food you don't want, say, no thanks, I'm good. If someone invites you somewhere you don't want to go, say, I appreciate the invite, but I can't make it. You don't owe everyone an explanation.
That's hard for me. I always feel like I need to justify my no with a big excuse.
I know, but here's the truth. No is a complete sentence. You can say no without explaining why. It feels uncomfortable at first, but it gets easier.
Okay, I'm going to try that. What's the third step?
The third step is find one person whose opinion you truly trust and ask them for honest feedback. Not everyone's opinion matters equally. Choose wisely.
Oh, that's smart. So instead of worrying about what 50 people think, I focus on 1 or 2 people I really respect.
Exactly. And when those trusted people say, you're doing fine, you believe them. You don't need approval from every single person.
But what about when you have to care? Like, what if it's your boss's opinion and you need their approval for a promotion?
That's a fair question. There's a difference between healthy concern and unhealthy obsession. It's okay to care about your boss's professional opinion of your work. That's normal. What's not healthy is when you're lying awake at night wondering if your boss thinks you're a good person, or when you change your personality to please them.
So professional feedback is different from personal validation.
Exactly. You can care about doing good work without needing everyone to love you personally. So if you're listening right now and feeling trapped by everyone's opinions, maybe the problem isn't that you care about people.
Yeah, maybe the problem is that you've forgotten to include yourself in the list of people whose opinions matter.
You can be kind and considerate without disappearing. You can care about others and still honor your own needs. These things aren't opposites. I want to ask you something. Can you think of one time when you stopped caring what someone thought, and then later you found freedom?
Like those moments when you lost someone's approval, but you also found your own voice.
Exactly. Maybe you stopped trying to impress someone and found real friendship instead. Maybe you shared an unpopular opinion and found people who agreed. Maybe you said no and found respect.
Those moments are worth celebrating, not with big announcements, but with quiet pride.
A small smile, a deep breath, a gentle thought. I chose myself and the world didn't end.
And if you're still here with us at the end of this conversation, we just want to say we're proud of you.
Really, we are. Whether you're still people-pleasing, are starting to set boundaries, or have already found your confidence, you showed up today, and that counts.
You're thinking about this. You're aware. That awareness is the first step to change.
And remember, not everyone will like you, and that's not a failure. That's just reality. The right people will appreciate the real you. And while we were talking, we used some pretty important words and phrases.
Yeah, maybe we should slow down and talk about them a little. Let's do a calm word tour.
Great idea. And I think we should start with validation.
So validation is a noun. It means confirmation that something is acceptable or valuable. When you seek validation, you want someone to tell you that you're okay.
For example, I constantly seek validation from my friends.
Or you could say, she doesn't need external validation to feel confident.
The verb is to validate, which means to confirm or approve, like, he validated my feelings by listening to me. Another word we used was approval.
Yes, approval is a noun. It means acceptance, agreement, or permission.
You can say, I need my boss's approval before starting the project.
Or stop seeking everyone's approval and just be yourself.
The verb is to approve, meaning to agree or accept. The opposite is disapproval or to disapprove.
What about judgment?
Judgment is a noun. It means an opinion formed about someone or something, especially a critical opinion.
For example, I fear other people's judgment of my choices.
Or you could say, she made a quick judgment without knowing all the facts.
The verb is to judge, and it can be neutral or negative, like don't judge me, or the teacher will judge our essays.
Another important word, people-pleasing.
So people-pleasing is a noun or gerund. It's the behavior of constantly trying to make others happy, even at your own expense.
For example, people-pleasing is exhausting and unsustainable.
Or I'm trying to stop people-pleasing and start honoring my own needs.
A people-pleaser is a noun, a person who does this behavior.
We also said inner critic.
Inner critic is a noun phrase. It means the voice inside your head that criticizes and judges you harshly.
You could say, my inner critic tells me I'm not good enough.
Or learning to quiet your inner critic takes practice.
It's that negative self-talk that many people struggle with.
Another word, boundaries.
Boundaries is a noun, usually plural. In psychology, boundaries are limits you set to protect yourself and your well-being.
For example, I'm learning to set healthy boundaries with my family.
Or you could say, good boundaries means saying no when you need to.
To set a boundary means to establish a limit, like I set a boundary by not answering work emails after 6 p.m.
What about self-worth?
Self-worth is a noun. It means your sense of your own value as a person.
For example, your self-worth shouldn't depend on other people's opinions.
Or building self-worth is an internal process, not an external one.
Similar words are self-esteem and self-respect.
Another useful word, perspective.
Perspective is a noun. It means your point of view or the way you see a situation.
You can say the 10-10-10 rule gives you perspective on your worries.
Or, from a different perspective, this problem isn't so serious.
To gain perspective means to see things more clearly or objectively.
And finally, confidence.
Confidence is a noun. It means belief in yourself and your abilities.
For example, she spoke with confidence during her presentation.
Or you could say, building confidence takes time and practice.
The adjective is confident, like, I feel more confident when I stop caring what everyone thinks.
If you didn't catch every word, it's okay. You can listen to this part again slowly, like a mini lesson.
And if you want a small challenge, choose one of these words and make your own sentence. You can say it quietly to yourself, or be brave and write it in the comments. That's real practice.
Yeah, that's like sending your English brain to the gym, but a calm, friendly gym. A small, friendly gym where everyone is learning together, step by step.
And if you're still here with us at the end of this episode, thank you for spending this time with us.
Whether you listened while walking, working, or just relaxing at home, we're glad you were here.
Caring about others is beautiful. It shows you have a good heart. But caring so much that you lose yourself? That's not sustainable.
You're allowed to exist without everyone's approval. You're allowed to be imperfect. You're allowed to disappoint people sometimes.
The people who truly matter will love you anyway, not because you're perfect, but because you're real.
If this episode helped you, tap like, subscribe, and share it with someone who struggles with people-pleasing.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us, whose opinion do you care about most? We read every single one.
This is Emma.
And this is Spencer, and you've been listening to the Artificial Fluency Podcast.
Stay kind to yourself.
And keep going, one brave boundary at a time.
See you in the next episode.
And hey, the next time you catch yourself seeking approval, pause. Ask yourself, do I agree with me? That's the only approval that truly matters.
You are enough, exactly as you are. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Spencer, and we're so happy you're here with us today.
Today, we're talking about something everyone does every day. Chores.
Chores, like washing dishes, cleaning your room, doing laundry.
Yeah, not the most exciting topic, right? But chores are a big part of daily life.
That's true. And if you want to talk about your daily life in English, you need to know these words.
Exactly. So today, we're going to talk about chores in a fun, relaxed way. We'll share stories, teach you useful vocabulary, and help you practice your listening.
And the best part? We're going to speak slowly and clearly, so even if you're a beginner, you can understand us.
That's right. This episode is perfect for A1 and B1 learners. That means beginners and lower intermediate students.
So grab a cup of tea or coffee, get comfortable, and let's learn some English together.
But before we start, we have one small request.
If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
It really helps us continue making these podcasts for you. Okay, Spencer, are you ready to talk about chores?
I guess so. But Emma, I have to be honest, I don't really like doing chores.
Nobody does, Spencer, but we all have to do them.
That's so true. Okay, let's start with the basics. Emma, what exactly is a chore?
Good question. A chore is a small job or task you do at home. It's usually something you have to do, not something you want to do.
Like cleaning?
Yes, cleaning is a chore. Washing dishes is a chore. Taking out the trash is a chore.
Oh, I understand. So chores are like a boring but necessary things we do at home.
Exactly right. And in English, we can say, I have to do my chores, or I need to finish my chores.
Got it. So Emma, what chores do you do every day?
Every day? Well, I always make my bed in the morning. That's usually the first thing I do.
Make your bed. That means you organize the blankets and pillows, right?
Yes, to make the bed means to arrange the sheets, blankets, and pillows so the bed looks neat and tidy.
Neat and tidy. That means clean and organized, correct?
Perfect. Yes, neat and tidy means everything is in its place, clean and organized.
I see. So you make your bed every morning. What else?
Well, after breakfast, I always wash the dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, so I wash them by hand.
By hand? That sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but it only takes about 10 minutes. What about you, Spencer? Do you wash dishes by hand?
No, I'm lucky. I have a dishwasher, so I just put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher, add some soap, and turn it on.
That's much easier, but you still have to put the dishes away after they're clean, right?
Yes, that's true. I have to take the clean dishes out of the dishwasher and put them in the cupboards.
Cupboards. That's a great word for our listeners. Spencer, can you explain what a cupboard is?
Sure. A cupboard is like a cabinet in your kitchen where you keep dishes, glasses, and food. It's usually on the wall.
Exactly. So you put your clean dishes in the cupboard. What other chores do you do, Spencer?
Well, I have to take out the trash every night. That's my least favorite chore.
Why? It's so quick.
I know, but I always forget, and then the trash can gets too full.
That happens to everyone. So, for our listeners, to take out the trash means to take the garbage bag from inside your house and put it outside or in a big trash bin.
Yes, and trash is another word for garbage or rubbish. It's all the same thing, the things you throw away.
Good explanation. So, we have wash dishes, make the bed, take out the trash. What else?
Oh, sweeping and mopping the floor. That's a big one.
Yes, let's talk about that. To sweep means to clean the floor with a broom. You push all the dirt and dust into one place.
And to mop means to clean the floor with water and a special tool called a mop.
Exactly. First you sweep, then you mop. That way the floor is really clean.
Do you sweep and mop often, Emma?
I try to sweep every few days and I mop maybe once a week. What about you?
Honestly, not very often. Maybe once every 2 weeks.
Spencer, that's not very clean.
I know. I need to do better, but it's hard to find time.
That's true for many people. Chores take time. That's why it's good to make a schedule.
A schedule? What do you mean?
A schedule is a plan for when you will do things. For example, you can say, I will sweep the floor every Monday and Thursday.
Oh, I see. So you plan which day you will do each chore.
Exactly. That way you don't forget and your house stays clean.
That's a really good idea. Maybe I should make a chore schedule.
You should. Okay, let's talk about some other common chores. How about cleaning the bathroom? That's an important one.
Oh no, cleaning the bathroom is my least favorite.
Why? What's so bad about it?
I don't know, it's just not fun. You have to clean the toilet, the sink, the shower.
That's true, but it's important to keep the bathroom clean. Let's talk about the vocabulary. What do we call the different parts of the bathroom?
Okay, well, there's the toilet. That's where you know.
Yes, everyone knows what a toilet is. And then there's the sink. That's where you wash your hands and brush your teeth.
Right, and the shower is where you wash your body. Some people have a bathtub instead of a shower.
Or both. Some bathrooms have a shower and a bathtub together.
That's true. So when you clean the bathroom, you have to clean all of these things.
Yes, you use special cleaning products. For example, you might use toilet cleaner for the toilet and bathroom spray for the sink and shower.
And you need a sponge or a cloth to wipe everything.
Good. To wipe means to clean a surface by rubbing it with a cloth, like I wipe the counter with a wet cloth.
Got it. So clean the toilet, wipe the sink, clean the shower. Anything else?
Don't forget to clean the mirror. Bathrooms usually have mirrors and they get dirty with water spots.
Oh yes, I hate when the mirror has spots. How do you clean a mirror?
I use glass cleaner and a paper towel. Spray the mirror, then wipe it clean.
Simple. Okay, what about vacuuming? That's another common chore.
Yes, vacuuming means cleaning the carpet or floor with a vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner sucks up all the dirt and dust.
Sucks up. That's a good phrase. It means the vacuum pulls the dirt inside the machine.
Exactly. Do you vacuum often, Spencer?
Maybe once a week. I have carpet in my bedroom, so I have to vacuum it.
Same here. I vacuum the living room carpet every week. It makes such a big difference.
It really does. A clean floor makes the whole room feel better.
So true. Okay, let's talk about organizing and tidying. These are also important chores.
Right. To organize means to put things in order, to arrange them neatly.
Yes, and to tidy or to tidy up means to clean up a mess, to make a room look neat.
Like, I need to tidy my room, or I need to tidy up this mess.
Perfect. For example, if your desk is messy with papers everywhere, you can tidy it by organizing the papers into folders.
I see. So organizing is about creating a system, and tidying is about cleaning up.
Yes, that's a good way to think about it. They're similar, but organizing is usually more detailed.
Got it. Emma, do you have any tips for staying organized at home?
Good question. I think the most important tip is a place for everything and everything in its place.
What does that mean?
It means every object in your house should have a specific place where it belongs. Like your keys always go on the hook by the door. Your shoes always go in the closet. That way you always know where things are.
That's brilliant. So you don't waste time looking for things.
Exactly. And it keeps your home tidy because you're not leaving things all over the place.
I need to do this. My apartment is a little messy right now.
That's okay. It takes time to build good habits. Just start small.
Start small. I like that advice. What else? Any other chores we haven't talked about?
Oh, what about dusting?
Dusting, yes. That's when you clean the dust off of furniture, right?
Right. Dust is the tiny bits of dirt that collect on surfaces like tables, shelves, and electronics.
And to dust means to wipe away the dust with a cloth.
Exactly. I dust my furniture about once a week. It's quick but important, especially if you have allergies.
Good point. Dust can make you sneeze if you have allergies.
Yes. Okay, what about outdoor chores? Do you do any yard work?
Yard work? You mean like mowing the lawn and pulling weeds?
Yes. Mowing the lawn means cutting the grass in your yard with a lawnmower, and pulling weeds means removing the unwanted plants from your garden.
I don't have a yard, so I don't do these chores, but I know a lot of people do.
That's true. If you have a house with a yard, these are important chores.
What about watering plants? Is that a chore?
It can be. Watering plants means giving water to your plants so they don't die. I have some plants in my apartment, so I water them every few days.
I have plants too, but I always forget to water them.
Spencer, your poor plants.
I know. I'm trying to remember.
Maybe put a reminder on your phone?
That's a good idea. Okay, let's talk about something fun. Dividing chores with roommates or family.
Oh, this is a good topic. So if you live with other people, you usually divide chores. That means each person does some of the work.
Right. For example, one person washes the dishes and another person takes out the trash.
Exactly. This way, one person doesn't do everything. Everyone shares the work.
That's fair. Did you divide chores when you had roommates, Emma?
Yes, we made a chore chart. It was a piece of paper on the wall that showed who had to do which chore each week.
A chore chart. That's smart. Did it work well?
Most of the time, yes, but sometimes people forgot or didn't do their chores. Then we had to have a house meeting to talk about it.
A house meeting. That sounds very serious.
It was, but it's important to communicate with your roommates about chores. Otherwise, people get angry.
That makes sense. Clear communication is always important when you live with other people.
Definitely. Okay, Spencer, I have a question for you. What's the chore you hate the most?
Probably ironing clothes.
Ironing. Oh, yes, that's a chore we haven't talked about yet. Can you explain it for our listeners?
Sure. Ironing means making your clothes smooth and flat with a hot iron. The iron is a special tool that gets hot, and you press it on your clothes to remove wrinkles.
Good explanation. And wrinkles are the lines and folds in fabric that make clothes look messy.
Exactly. So you iron your clothes to make them look nice and professional.
Do you iron often?
No. I hate it. It takes so long and it's boring. I only iron my shirts when I really need to look professional.
I understand. I don't like ironing either, but some people find it relaxing.
Really? How?
I don't know, but I had a roommate who said ironing helped her relax and think.
That's interesting. Everyone is different, I guess.
That's true. Okay, let's talk about deep cleaning. Do you know what that means?
Deep cleaning. Is that different from regular cleaning?
Yes. Regular cleaning is what you do every day or every week, like sweeping, wiping surfaces, doing dishes, but deep cleaning is more thorough. You clean things that you don't usually clean.
Like cleaning inside the refrigerator, washing the windows, cleaning behind the furniture, or scrubbing the grout in the bathroom.
Grout, what's that? Grout is the material between tiles. Like in your bathroom, between the tiles on the floor or wall, there are lines of grout. It can get dirty and need scrubbing.
Ah, I see. So deep cleaning is like extra cleaning.
Exactly. It's the cleaning you do maybe once a month or once every few months. It takes more time, but it makes your home really clean.
Do you do deep cleaning, Emma?
I try to do it once a month. I pick one area of my apartment and deep clean it.
That's a good system. I should probably do that too.
It helps. Your home feels so fresh after a deep clean.
I bet. Okay, let's talk about cleaning products. What do you use to clean your home?
Good question. I use different products for different things. For the kitchen, I use dish soap for dishes and all-purpose cleaner for counters.
All-purpose means it can be used for many different things, right?
Yes, all-purpose cleaner is a cleaning spray that works on many surfaces: counters, tables, appliances.
Got it. What else?
For the bathroom, I use bathroom cleaner and toilet cleaner. And for the floors, I use floor cleaner or just water and vinegar.
Vinegar? Really?
Yes, vinegar is natural and it cleans very well. Mix it with water and you can mop your floors with it.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. What about glass cleaner for windows and mirrors?
Yes, I use glass cleaner for those, and I use furniture polish for wooden furniture.
So many products. It can be expensive to buy all of these.
That's true, but they last a long time. And like I said, some natural things like vinegar are very cheap.
Good point. Okay, Emma, I have another question. How long do you spend on chores every day?
Let me think. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour? It depends on the day.
What takes the most time?
Probably cooking and then washing dishes after, if you count cooking as a chore.
Is cooking a chore?
Some people think so. It's work you have to do. But I actually enjoy cooking, so for me, it's not really a chore.
I see. For me, the most time-consuming chore is laundry. It takes so long.
Really? Why?
Because you have to wait for the washing machine, then wait for the dryer, then fold everything, then put it away. It's not hard, but it takes hours.
That's true, but you can do other things while you're waiting for the machines.
That's what I do. I usually watch TV or read while the laundry is washing.
Smart. Okay, let's talk about some useful phrases for talking about chores in English.
Good idea. What phrases should our listeners know?
First, you can say, I need to do the dishes, or I have to do the laundry. We use do with most chores.
Like do the cleaning or do the vacuuming?
Exactly. But remember, some chores use different verbs, like make the bed, not do the bed.
Right. And take out the trash, not do the trash.
Good examples. Another useful phrase is, it's my turn to, for example, it's my turn to wash the dishes.
Oh, that's useful when you're sharing chores with someone.
Yes, and you can also say, I'm in charge of, like, I'm in charge of taking out the trash.
In charge of means it's your responsibility, right?
Exactly. It's your job to do that chore.
Got it. What about when you finish a chore? What can you say?
You can say, I'm done with the dishes, or I finished cleaning the bathroom.
Simple and useful. What if you want to ask someone to help you?
You can say, can you help me with the dishes? Or could you take out the trash, please?
Very polite. I like the word please at the end.
Yes, always be polite when asking for help.
Good advice. Okay, Emma, we've talked about so many chores today. Let's do a quick review for our listeners.
Great idea. So today we talked about common household chores. Let's list them quickly.
Make the bed, wash the dishes, take out the trash, sweep and mop the floor.
Do the laundry, clean the bathroom, vacuum the carpet, dust the furniture.
Tidy up, organize your space, iron clothes, water plants.
And we also talked about deep cleaning and dividing chores with roommates.
That's a lot of vocabulary. I hope our listeners wrote some of these down.
Me too. And remember, everyone, you don't have to remember everything today. Just listening is great practice.
Exactly. Your listening skills will improve just by hearing these words and phrases.
Now, let's talk about a very important question. How can you make chores more fun?
Can chores be fun?
Maybe not fun, but less boring. I have some tips.
Okay, I'm listening.
First, listen to music or a podcast while you do chores. It makes the time go faster.
That's what I do. I always listen to music when I clean.
Second, turn it into a game. For example, you can challenge yourself to clean one room in 15 minutes.
A challenge? I like that. It makes it more interesting.
Third, reward yourself after you finish. Like, after I clean the bathroom, I can watch my favorite show.
Ooh, a reward. That's motivating.
And finally, do chores with someone else. It's more fun when you're not alone.
That's true. When I lived with roommates, we would clean together on Saturday mornings. It was actually kind of fun.
See? Chores don't have to be terrible.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'll try to make chores more fun.
Good. Our listeners should try these tips too.
Definitely. Okay, everyone, before we finish, let me remind you one more time. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Yes, please. We love hearing from you in the comments. Tell us, what's your least favorite chore?
Great question. I want to know everyone's answers.
Okay, Spencer, let's do a final summary of what we learned today.
Perfect. So today, we talked about chores, the everyday tasks we do at home.
We learned vocabulary for different chores like washing dishes, making the bed, taking out the trash, and doing laundry.
We talked about cleaning different rooms, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom, in the living room.
We learned useful phrases like, I need to do the dishes, and it's my turn to clean.
And we shared tips for making chores easier and more fun.
That's right. The most important thing to remember is everyone does chores. It's a normal part of daily life.
And now, you can talk about chores in English. You know the vocabulary and the phrases.
Exactly. So next time you're doing chores, try thinking about them in English. Say the words out loud.
Great practice idea. I'm washing the dishes. I'm sweeping the floor. I'm making my bed.
Perfect. This kind of practice really helps you learn.
It does. Okay, everyone, that's the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for listening to the Artificial Fluency Podcast.
We hope you learned some useful English today.
Remember to subscribe, like, and comment.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Keep practicing your English.
And don't forget to do your chores.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.